guys, welcome back to VX YouTube channel. Today's conversation is just pretty much going to be me giving you guys the entrepreneurial tip. I thought this was very important, and someone actually asked me this question when I went to the Google trip. So the question that they asked was, what is something that you wish you would have known when you started that you know now? And I thought this was an excellent question. It really got me thinking about my business and where I started at and the position I am in now and where I want to be in the future. It's just one of those questions that really gets you thinking. When I first started VX, you guys, I knew nothing about business. I knew nothing about being in the apparel industry. Really, I knew nothing about, running the e-commerce. I knew nothing about nothing. And I just really went all head in first, and I really did a lot of research. And the thing really for me that I wish I would have known before I started, that I know now, is really understanding my customers and segmenting my customers and really finding my niche and knowing. Now I know, we are a casual streetwear brand. It took me a little while to come up with really understanding and finding my customer base, and I was like, we're an urban brand, and I just wanted to dig deeper and really make it more specific. I mean, obviously we're casual, our brand is very casual, so we can attract anyone, which is okay, which is great, but I know the people that I want to serve, right? So we're a casual streetwear brand, and I know that I want to help other entrepreneurs or other business owners. So you can segment your customers a few different ways. You can have different customer segmentations. I actually took a master class with a tempo instructor. I have a certificate and everything for customer segmentation. I really dug deep and really wanted to understand who was I really serving and what can I offer them, and how do I bring value to their lives and things like that. So it really took me a while, and I can say after 2 years I really understand who my customers are. So yeah, that's definitely something that I wish I would have known before, or I wish I would have known in the beginning that I know now. Now obviously I don't regret anything. Some things work, some things don't. You try to get one customer audience, and you might actually really be attracting a whole different audience. You just really have to buckle down and learn and talk to your customers, speak to your customers. What is it that they want? What is it that you're giving them that they don't want and that they really actually want? Because that's probably one of the hardest things I learned too. For example, my style is very plain, so that's in my brand, a plain style. But the reason I also do that is more for a purpose, is I want you guys to get the message and not just be distracted by the clothing. I want the clothing to be plain so it can be for this big audience that I want to reach. Of course, I might have plain clothing, and the entrepreneurs and business owners and other people that I want to inspire with my brand might like other things. So that's why there's more than one brand out. But my main priority is to have the brand speak for itself. And I really had to learn that I can be represented through my brand, right? Me having the plain clothing, whatever, that's really my style. But I have to still give my customers what they want. I've made errors and mistakes, and before I was like, oh, I don't like pink, so I'm not putting anything pink out. Now I have a variety of stuff because my customers like pink. So give them what they want. It's not really about you. You have to look at it from a different perspective. And I talk to my customers. I talk to family. I'm like, what do you guys want? I do a lot of polls or get opinions. I ask random questions. I see what they're buying. I really kind of watch their behavior and look at their style too, just to really understand. I know who my customers are, but I think, and for me personally, I'm still learning how to give them what they want and separate me and them. I mean, you still have to keep your own personal self in your brand, but there's limitations, and you have to offer them things that they want. That is definitely one of the things that I wish I would have known from the beginning that I know now. Okay, so the second thing is knowing how to give your following a piece of you but still keeping your personal life personal. That was probably one of the hardest things it took for me to understand, because I'm very private about my family. Social media lets people let them tell what they want, and that's okay. But for me personally, don't use social media for that aspect, or never really wanted to use social media for that aspect. But I really learned that you can separate. I can give you guys a little piece of me, but still keep and maintain who I am and my privacy. Anything that I post about my son, or like my family, or my significant other, or anything like that, it all has a connection to business wise, because I keep it all strictly business, but I want you guys to get to know who I am. And I really wanted to make a personal connection, because I feel like a lot of people who follow me or see me don't really know who TirsaMarie is. You know, I have this clothing brand, you know, I have a son, but I felt like you guys wasn't really getting me or understanding me. I mean, I will post pictures and I will be serious, and people will be like, are you depressed, or are you this, oh she's so serious. And I never really paid any mind, because I really don't care what people say about me or what people think or the impression that they get, honestly. But you know, when you have a brand and you start doing personal branding, I think it's important for people to get the sense of who you are, because they just may think something about you and that's not the person you are. I felt like it was important. I felt like I wanted you guys to know what you were supporting, who you were supporting, and the cause you guys were supporting. So 2019 has really been my breakout in understanding that I can still have a personal brand and give you guys a piece of me, and still keep my privacy and things like that to myself. So that's definitely something that I wish I would have known to do, honestly, because I feel like I'm starting at zero, and it's been 2 years in, and you guys really could have gotten to know who I am, and I really would have been able to make more personal connections with you guys. That's definitely something I wish I definitely would have learned a while ago. And people used to tell me like, people need to know who you are. Like, you are this goofy person, you are this helpful person, and nobody knows who you are. They see a picture of you on social media and that's it. It just was so complicated to me. I really couldn't grasp the fact that you can seriously post stuff on social media and still there's so much private stuff about me, or so much I don't post, or like you guys literally know 1% of my life. I mean, VX is all my life, but just, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you guys don't know my day-to-day and certain personal things, which it's okay for people to do that. Like, I'm not judging anyone. If that's what they want to do, that is perfectly fine. I just don't want to post stuff like that. And another reason I didn't post too was because I always was afraid how people would portray me in their eyes, and that really wasn't who I am. But not knowing that, me being on social media and not really letting you guys know who I am, that's the exact thing that I was doing. But I'm happy now how things are going. You know, I'm really giving you guys me, my personality. I mean, there's still a whole long way to go, but I'm trying. So the last thing that I wish I would have known then, when I first started, that I know now, is really celebrating your accomplishments and understanding that you can definitely always go so much harder, but what you're doing is enough, and that you deserve to celebrate yourself. I think it's still something that I struggle with, and not because I don't want to celebrate myself, or you know, or I feel like I'm not accomplishing nothing and I'm not grateful, but I enjoy the process. And when I say this, I mean, okay, so I enjoy everything up until, okay, so let's use the Google event. I enjoyed the whole process of the Google event, like leading up to me actually going there and meeting them, and I absolutely enjoyed the opportunity. I was grateful to be there. I met a lot of wonderful people, and it was a once in a lifetime experience. But I enjoyed the process of, you know, making sure things was perfect, learning things, doing a photo shoot, getting the write-up, and that whole process, that when I got there, I really had to like be like, okay, you're here, like focus on this and stop focusing so much about other business stuff. Of course, as an entrepreneur and a business owner, you can't really do that, but to some extent you can. You can really enjoy the moment and take everything in here, because everything you take in here you use and you build. And that really was like, and still kind of is, one of my biggest struggles, because I'm so focused on, all right, we did this, we got all the stuff for the Google event done, you know, I did 2 photo shoots, I did this, I did a visual so everyone can, you know, learn. I want to inspire and help other people. And I get to the Google event and I'm learning about me being in a video or, you know, getting artist packages together, when I should be enjoying this moment. So I really enjoy the process of things. Or like, for example, for a fashion show, when I had my first fashion show, I was like so stuck in the process of everything. You know, I was never had a fashion show, whatever. I'm just getting everything together: rehearsals, inventory, sponsorships, vendors, decorations, everything. That when I got the day of the fashion show, I was very excited. I felt very accomplished, but I enjoy the process so much more. So I worry about the next thing, and I really wish that I enjoyed that moment a little bit more. Like, you know, that was my first fashion show, and I pulled it off, and everything was good, and I had a really great audience. And I just look back at the video of the coverage, and I'm like, I could have enjoyed this a little bit more. I could have enjoyed the Google event a little bit more. I'm just learning still. Really enjoy the moment. Really celebrate your accomplishments. And that's why I keep trying to remind you guys, because it's still something that I'm practicing. So, you know, the next fashion show that we have coming up, I'm going to enjoy the process and the stressful, happy process. But I'm really honestly going to enjoy the show too, right? Enjoying my accomplishments and celebrating myself and my team. So that's definitely something that I wish I would have been doing, but I'm still learning. So I want you guys to do the same thing. Celebrate your accomplishments. Live in the moment. And then worry about that in 2 hours. So the 3 things that I wish I would have known in the beginning that I know now is my customer segmentation, personal branding, celebrating my accomplishments. If you guys don't do those things, I want you guys to, you know, learn more about your customers. Learn that you can segment your customers into so many different things. Really think about personal branding and what you want to put out there and how you want to make a connection with your audience and your customers. And just celebrate yourself, guys. Celebrate your accomplishments. Like, you are working your ass off. You're meeting your goals. You're networking. You're getting things done. Celebrate you. Don't forget about you in the process of this. Because even though you feel like this is not about you, this is about your business and your brand, you are your business and your brand. So take care of yourself and celebrate yourself. We only have 5 months left of 2019. Really think about what you didn't know and what you know now. See how you can use it. If you feel like the 3 things that I provided you with are things that you still don't know or that you wish you didn't know, really take time to think about it. If I can help you guys in any way, I will. Reach out to me. Nobody's perfect. You're still learning, you're still growing, and you're still doing it. You haven't given up. If you guys have any questions of entrepreneur tips that you may want personally or anything, let me know. Send them to me, DM them to me, write it down below. I will definitely take them into consideration, get them ready for the next video. Make sure that you subscribe and like this video. Follow our Instagram at vx.apparel. Twitter is vxapparel, and Facebook is vxxxvapparel. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope to hear from you soon. Make sure that you turn your notifications on as well.